everyone! It's me, Halima, and welcome to Food and Fun. This is officially my first video and I hope that you learned something new. So today we're going to be making cinnamon rolls. They are moist and scrumptious, which you should enjoy whilst warm, especially during the winter. But before you continue to watch this video, please make sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon to ensure that you receive new videos every week. So for the dough, in a separate bowl, you want to add the flour and then the yeast. You could use any type of yeast, but for this recipe I'm using instant yeast since the dough rises much quicker than other types such as active dry and fresh yeast. Also, there is no need for blooming instant yeast and you can add it directly to the dry ingredients. We're also going to be using a leavening agent, which is baking powder, so that the cinnamon rolls rise even more in the oven since yeast itself doesn't give you those large big buns. Now you want to give the ingredients a quick whisk until combined. For the wet ingredients, you want to add a few cups of milk. It should be lukewarm when you insert your finger into it. The reason why I'm not adding any water is because it doesn't make the dough as soft as milk and butter does. Now you want to add the sugar. Now you can mix all the ingredients together. So once the sugar is all dissolved, you want to add an egg. This helps bind the dough together, which ensures that your rolls don't become crumbly. Once the egg is combined, you can now add the dry ingredients. You can mix with a wooden spoon or any other kitchen utensils you have around the house. Once it becomes a scraggly dough or until homogeneous, you want to put it out on a work surface and start kneading it. You should put a little bit of flour on the side of your counter if your dough is too sticky like mine. The way I knead it is I stretch and then fold the dough into the center and then turn it 90 degrees and repeat the process. You want to do this for at least 10 to 15 minutes and then you can let the dough rise. There is an easier technique, which is when you push the dough diagonally back and forth with your palm. A few ways to know that your dough is ready to rest are to poke the dough, and if it bounces back to you, then you know that it's ready. Another way is that you stretch part of your dough, and if it doesn't tear, then you can let it rise. Once you have finished kneading the dough, you want to let it rest in a grease bowl for around 1 to 2 hours. It should be in a warm environment, but not too hot that will kill the yeast. You want to make sure that it's covered with a damp cloth or cling wrap so that no air can deflate the dough. Once the dough has finished rising for an hour, you want to make sure that you punch the dough down. I accidentally got a bit excited and lifted my cloth, and then it deflated. Then you want to roll it out without kneading the dough anymore, since it will become tough and hard to work with. The shape ideally should be a large rectangle, but it doesn't have to be perfect. For the filling, you want to make sure that you have really soft butter, since it will make your life much easier while spreading it onto the rolled out dough. Then you want to mix the cinnamon and sugar mixture across the entire dough evenly. You then want to roll the dough any way you want, and then make sure that the seams at the end have closed. Now you want to make sure that your pans are buttered or greased. Then you want to get a serrated knife and cut the rolls into your desirable size. You now want the rolls to proof for 30 minutes to an hour so that they become nice and puffy. Make sure to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius and let it bake for 25 to 30 minutes. For the icing, you want to mix the wet ingredients first before adding the powdered sugar. The cream cheese should be softened so that it would whisk more easily. If the cream cheese and melted butter are stiff, then add a few tablespoons of milk gradually. Once all the wet ingredients are smooth and silky, then you can add the vanilla extract. Then you can whisk the powdered sugars gradually with the cream cheese mixture. And there you have it, delicious cinnamon rolls to gobble up for yourself. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it.